Hey everyone, it's me again, and I, I got a bit of a big video, I guess. Yeah, I know. Uh, I said I'll do train stuff, but this is just too important to pass up. I got a major unboxing. I got 3 packages, and then I also wanted to do a bit of a collection update. So I want to do the collection update first before I do the unboxing, because one of them is a very special thing, so yeah. So this first group of CDs, or the first 8 CDs, come from a record store that I went to last Saturday, and we're starting with the best ones, or sorry, we're starting with the weakest ones, which I like all these albums. You know what I mean. Saving the best for last. Starting off with Welcome by Taproot. This is their major label debut, I think. It's not their debut album, it's their second album, but it's what really put them on the map with their song Poem. Came out in 2002. This is one of the bands I mentioned in one of my previous videos. Decent stuff. I mean, Poem's alright, When's alright, Sometimes is alright. Not the craziest stuff, but yeah, it's definitely not bad for what it is. So, yeah, Taproot, welcome. And I'm sorry if I sound tired. I am. I woke up not even 10 minutes ago to make this video, so yeah, just give me a break here. Next we have Bitterness the Star by 36 Crazy Fists. This is their debut. They are a Alaskan metalcore band, and yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, uh, they there is an album I do prefer. This is probably my second favorite from them. The first being Snow-Capped Romance, which is their second album. But I mean, hey, this is still good too. It's not the craziest stuff, but you know, An Agreement Called Forever, 8 Minutes Upside Down, Slit Wrist Theory, All I Am, 2 Months from a Year. Pretty much every song in here is a banger. Left Hand Charity, the closer, is really good. And yeah, I mean, this came out in, God, when did this come out? 2002, I want to say, 2004? 2002. Yeah, but this is a really good album. Like I said, not the craziest stuff, but I really enjoy it, so yeah. And then the next 2 albums I found for really cheap by a band I kind of enjoy, so, and those are How to Save a Life and the self-titled second album by The Fray. The Fray are radio rock. Just straight up the radio rock. They put out songs like Over My Head, or in parentheses, Cable Car, How to Save a Life, You Found Me, stuff like that. These albums, they're not bad. I mean, ignoring the singles, you have songs like Look After You, Dead Wrong, All at Once, Heaven Forbid on the debut. And then on the self-titled, you have Syndicate, Never Say Never, Enough for Now, Ungodly Hour. Yeah, not bad stuff at all. This debut came out in 2002, and then, no, sorry, not no, 2005, and then this came out in 2009. So yeah, not bad stuff at all. Now the next 2 albums are by a solo artist I really enjoy, and if you know anything about the band Genesis, then you would know who I'm talking about. Phil Collins, his debut album Face Value, and But Seriously. Now we're getting to the really good stuff with these. Was not expecting to find these, and coincidentally, these are my 2 favorite Phil Collins albums, so I guess it all worked out. Yeah, Face Value came out in 81, and But Seriously came out in 89. Okay. Here's the inside of Face Value. Inside of But Seriously. Yeah, these albums just go hard. Obviously, you have In the Air Tonight. And then This Must Be Love is a really good one. The Roof is Leaking. If Leaving Me Is Easy. Thunder and Lightning. Really, really good stuff on here. And then you have the other album, That's Just the Way It Is. Do You Remember? Colors, Something Happened on the Way to Heaven, my favorite song on there. Then you have Father to Son, which is another favorite. Heat on the Sheet. Good stuff. I mean, yeah, for what they are, 1981 rock, it's really good stuff. Phil Collins. Now the last two, I'm very excited I found, because I have been looking for this album for a minute, and I wasn't able to find a decent copy on eBay, so I'm just happy I found this album, and it's from a criminally underrated band, and that album is Something Like Human by Fuel. Fuel are definitely a underrated band. They do have some major singles that aren't from this album, but they do have one, and it's their biggest single, their biggest song on this album, which is Hemorrhage in My Hands. This album is just freaking, it's fantastic. Here's the inside. Yeah, this album is just fantastic. The album's opener last time's incredible. Hemorrhage in My Hands is really good. Empty Spaces, Scar, Bad Day. I could just name every song on here. It's just incredible. And this isn't the deluxe expanded edition, because that has an acoustic version of Hemorrhage in My Hands and then 2 covers, which I'm honestly not interested in. So yeah, this is really, really good. It came out in 2000 on Epic Records or Sony Music Entertainment, something like that. But yeah, everything about this album is just amazing. How these guys didn't get really, really big is beyond me. Yeah, I almost dropped it. Yeah, this album is incredible. Definitely listen to it, at least a few songs from it. Yeah, just give it a listen. Sure to be worth your wait. Then the last album from the record store was probably the most special, because it's my favorite album by these guys and one of my favorite rock bands, if not my favorite rock band of all time. And that is Breaking Benjamin's We Are Not Alone. Came out in 2004 on Hollywood Records. I'm sure if you know rock, you know Breaking Benjamin, or at least modern 2000s rock, you know Breaking Benjamin. And plus, I did a whole ranking of their discography, so... And this is number 1. Just everything about this album just speaks to me. It's just incredible. Here's the inside. Here's the back. Everything about this album is just incredible. From the opening track, So Cold, to the ending track, Rain, which I've grown to love the more times I've listened to it since ranking the album. Then you have the songs in between, Simple Design, Follow, Firefly. One of my favorites Breaking Benjamin songs on there is Forget It. It's one of my favorite Breaking Benjamin songs of all time. Then you have Breakdown, Away, Believe, Sooner or Later. Just everything about this album is fantastic. And yeah, I'm going to be spending this for a minute because I am excited to own it. And yeah, I wanted to wait until I got these next albums to do sort of like a collection update. But I figured, I have around 20 to show off. So yeah, Breaking Benjamin, We Are Not Alone. Then the last album I want to show off is actually from a band I got into late. This is their most recent studio album. It came out not even a month ago. They're one of the heavy metal legends, and that is the new album by Judas Priest, Invincible Shield. Safe to say, after listening to this, I am a Priest fan. So, yeah, and this is the Target Deluxe edition with 3 extra tracks. From the opening of Panic Attack to the ending of Giants in the Sky, on the main album, it's just incredible heavy goodness. And then the bonus tracks, Fight of Your Life, Vicious Circle, and The Lodger. There are no bad songs on here. It's just awesome. And even I listened to this while I was at work last night, and then after listening to it, I decided to listen to a few more albums in their discography. I listened to Firepower. I started going in backwards order. I listened to Firepower, Redeemer of Souls, and I was about halfway through Nostradamus, which I don't understand why it gets all the hate it does. I think it's a pretty decent album. So yeah, this is a very good album. I'm going to be spinning this for a minute, and this is the inside of it. But yeah, this is a very good album. Definitely check it out. Now the next part of the video I'm very excited for because it is an unboxing video. Yeah, I got 3 packages, and for some reason they put it in a Chewy box. It's essentially a 10 CD grab bag, like a mystery box. So, and then these are the 2 CDs I've been waiting for a minute. So, and when I say minute, this one though I'm pretty sure is the special one, so I'm going to save that for last. So let's go ahead and get into this. Man, there's a lot of... Why is there styrofoam in here, dude? I guess it's to protect the album, but still... Oh, no, this is the special album. Oh, okay, well, we'll save that for last, then. Okay, so this is the not special album. Oh, that's bad. They're all special with me. Yep, there it is. Okay. Might be in a jewel case, I'm not too sure. There it is. Oh no. No, it's a digipack. Oh, and it's new. Haha, let's go. So, this is one of my favorite bands of all time. It is I wasn't expecting it to be thick. Like, this thing is freaking, like, it's beefy. This is Haken with their debut album, Aquarius. Came out in 2012? 2011, 2012? But this is actually the remastered version with a bonus track containing instrumentals from the first CD, which is the main album. Yeah, I didn't realize this was new, like brand new, which I'm pretty pumped about, which means it's not going to have any scratches in the music, and I can just jam this relentlessly. Came out on Inside Out Records, or Inside Out Music, and Century Media. Yeah, this album art is freaking beautiful. And then it carries to the back also. See, that's what I love about collecting physical media. Because, you see an album cover, and you're like, cool, I want to own that. And then you get it, and then you flip it over to see the track listing, and there's some really cool art like this on the back. I think that's really, really cool. The songs are The Point of No Return, Streams, Aquarium, Eternal Rain, Drowning in the Flood, Sun, and then for some reason it just says Celestial. It's Celestial Elixir, so that's a bit of a typo, unless that's like the actual name of it. But yeah, this is definitely a gem in my collection. And when I go to do a ranking for this band, it's gonna be so hard because they are so consistent, and they released their 7th or 8th album, and it's awesome too. They don't miss. They really, really don't miss. Each album's a 10 out of 10 for me, including their debut.
The Point of No Return's a really good song. Streams is a really good song. I could just keep going on and on and on. Drowning in the Flood, and then the 18 minute epic of Celestial Elixir. Yeah, it's just incredible. I love the concept of the album. So, yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to give this a listen. Now, I'm actually gonna do the grab bag next, because I'm excited to see what I got in here. Man, they put it all fucking weird. I like how they have, trying to show my address here. I like how they have, like, this, like, packaging tape with their logo on it. I think that's really cool. And there is one album I'm expecting in here, which is not a good thing, because, well, I saw a few videos of people opening one of these, and, there is one album I'm expecting to get in here. I'm assuming they had, like, a surplus of it, and that album, if it's in here, then I'll bring it up, but we'll just have to see. Alright, it's in this nice red bag, so let's just tear into it and pull out the first CD. Alright. Interesting. What is this? Oh, Emptiness, Vide. I can't show the album cover, which is bad. Belgium. They're a Belgian band? Okay. Here, most I can do is this, because there's a... I just can't show it. Came out in 2021 on Season of Mist. I don't know anything about this, so I can't really tell what it's gonna be. Maybe... It's really hard to say. It has synths in it, vocals, bass, guitar. Yeah, I honestly have no idea about this band, so I'm definitely going to give it a listen. Emptiness, Vide. Ooh, what's this one? Oh, I can't pronounce that. Der Weg Einer Freiheit? Nocturne? I'm assuming black metal, or maybe prog or something like that, but here's the album cover. I have no idea about this. I've never heard of this band. Came out in 2021. The songs are pretty long. I have no idea about this. I would say maybe... I mean, the logo here makes me want to think, like, black metal. Maybe kind of death, or maybe melodic death. I honestly don't know. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I mean, definitely worth giving it a listen. I'm always one for new metal. So, yeah. Nocturne. I don't know how to pronounce that first name. I'm just gonna hold this while I pull them out. What are you? Impure Wilhelmania. Recommended if you like Catatonia, Isis, Cave-In, and Thrice. The album is called Radiation. Interesting. Came out in 2017. This is, I'm assuming, maybe like post-rock? Like, I honestly don't know. I've never heard of this band. I have heard of Catatonia, Isis, and Thrice, though. Haven't listened to much of Thrice, but the other bands, I really haven't listened to any. So, yeah, I'll definitely have to give this a listen, and then I'll give the other bands a listen also. Yeah, this is, Impure Wilhelmina with Radiation. Pull a random one here. Oh, nice! Okay, I actually have heard of this band. This is the Dillinger Escape Plan with Option Paralysis. Yeah, they are a math metal kind of thing. Very weird stuff. I actually haven't listened to any of their stuff, but I have heard of, the band, and I've heard pretty good things about the band. This was one I saw during one of the unboxings, and the guy didn't really have nice words to say about it. But hey, I'm always up for listening to this kind of stuff. I mean, when did this come out anyway? I don't think it says. I don't know. I'll have to look in the digipack. But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Dillinger Escape Plan, so I'll definitely have to give this a listen. Dillinger Escape Plans, Option Paralysis. Okay. Ooh, okay. I've heard of this band. I think this is Vipassy with Sunyata. It says recommended if you like Animals as Leaders, Tesseract, Obscura, and Beyond Creation. I'm going to enjoy this. Forward-thinking instrumental metal. Oh, it's instrumental. Okay. Featuring 3 members of Neobula Viscaris. Okay. Came out in 2017 on Season of Mist. I'm going to really enjoy this, I think. From the description, from the bands that it recommends, I'm very excited to listen to this. This might be my top one on here. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Vipassy with Sunyata. Alright, what's next? I can't... What is that? Why is everything foreign? I can't read forward stuff. Vous autres, I'm assuming this is French. The Champ du Sang. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe grindcore, maybe crust punk. Yeah, there ain't no way I'm reading like the back of that without going to the digipack. So I have no idea what this is. I'll have to give it a listen. Like I said, potentially crust punk, maybe crossover thrash, potentially grindcore though. Yeah, I have no idea about this. Album cover looks interesting. I mean, I like the logo. I think it's really dope. So yeah. Vous autres Champ du Sang. I'm assuming it's French. I don't know. I'll give it a listen. Okay. Oh, we got a jewel case now. Okay, interesting. Phosphor. Les Aerials Visions. Interesting. Once again, they're a prog band. Featuring guest vocals by AA. Can't pronounce that last name. From Primordial. And then it says recommended if you like Agalloch, Catatonia, and Opeth. I've listened to some Agalloch. I really enjoy Agalloch. Once again, recommending Catatonia, so that's definitely a must listen. Then Opeth. I've heard a bit of Opeth. I've been looking to get into them. Once again, from 2017. There's 8 tracks, and I'm assuming they're all in either Italian. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. I think the album cover is kind of interesting. So, yeah. Phosphor, Les Aerials Visions. Alright, we have 3 remaining. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, interesting. Ooh! Okay, awesome. I know this band. This is Hate Eternal. This is, I believe, Eric Rutan's band. I believe, yeah. Eric Rutan is from, you'll most likely, he's from Hate Eternal. He's the guitarist and one of the guitarists and the vocalists. And he is now currently a guitarist in Cannibal Corpse, replacing, I believe, Pat O'Brien. But yeah, I know this band. Not as well as I should, but from what I have heard, they are fantastic. They are a death metal band. And once again, there's a recommendation sticker. Recommended if you like Nile, Vital Remains, and Morbid Angel. I do like me some Nile. I'll have to listen to the other 2. I know Morbid Angel is considered a metal legend, like a death metal giant. But to be honest, I really haven't listened to a lot besides like Where the Slime Live. But yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this a listen. I really am. I am a big death metal guy. So yeah, definitely one I'm gonna have to give a spin.
Hate Eternal with Infernus. Blast 2. Which one do I want to do? Ooh, what's this one? Replicure? Replicure, Replicire, that makes sense. Do not deviate. This looks interesting. It says, what would happen if Chuck Schuldiner were still alive and mixed with the likes of Obscura and Opeth at the same time? From Metal Injection, okay. Crafting intricate weaving melody with death metal technicality. Replicire are a band worth keeping an eye on. From the Monolith. A unique, energetic strain of complex, aggressive metal that is intricate and progressive. Do Not Deviate is a new breath of life for the death metal genre. Recommended if you like Revocation, Decapitated, and the Dillinger Escape Plan. I love Revocation. They are one of my top tech death bands. And if it's also recommending Decapitated and the Dillinger Escape Plan, hell yeah. Plus, I just got the Dillinger Escape Plan. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tracks on here. So I'll definitely have a lot to go through. And this is going to be a very hefty video for After the Spin. So I'm going to be so excited. So far I haven't seen the one that I was expecting. And we haven't got it. We haven't got it. Okay, awesome. This is Hyborian with Volume 2. Okay. I have no idea about this. This is definitely interesting. The plastic is kind of crusty. Shouldn't be good. Crushing metal that takes the listener on a journey through a fictional world of swords and sorcery. Big fan of that. Hyborian bears down hard on their mission for sonic conquest with their incisive and explosive Volume 2. Recommended if you like High on Fire, Mastodon, and Monolord. I'm a big Mastodon fan. Yeah, I cannot wait to jam this. This is, it's interesting. I have no idea. I'm assuming like maybe prog, maybe death metal, maybe blackened death. I honestly don't know. The only one I knew was kind of new were Dillinger Escape Plan and Hate Eternal. There are a total of 8 tracks. 8 tracks. Okay. This came out in 2020. I believe the most recent one that I've gotten. No, the most recent one I gotten was the first one. It came out in 2021. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think this one might be a really interesting listen. I love the album art. Album art's fucking dope. So yeah, this is definitely a worthwhile listen. And then finally, the one that I've been waiting for. I can't express just how I feel holding this. It's a little scratched up, but that's perfectly fine. I'm just glad I have it. This is the crown jewel of my collection. And if you remember when I did the unboxing for Cranial Osteotomy and the other 3 CDs, I mentioned that I bought this album. Well, I didn't mention it specifically, but I mentioned that there was another album that got me into Slam. And this is it. Guttural Slug with Megalodon. I'm so happy to own this. It's just such an amazing album. Only 7 tracks, but I'm fine with that. Every song on here is a banger. Doesn't say who's in the band, but honestly, that's cool. There is a, I just looked on here. There is a, misspelling on here that's funny. But this is a rare CD, like rare. There weren't that many of these made. This came out in 2012 or 13, or 2011, between those 3 years, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head. Everything from the album art to the sound to the vocals, I just love. On Rotten Roll Rex Records,
The US distribution was Sever Red Records, so that's making me think that this is a foreign band. But yeah, just everything on here is fantastic. I am very excited to own this. And I paid a lot of money for this too. The original listing was $45 plus 5 shipping, but I managed to bring the seller down to $38 plus the 5 shipping. I think I still got a good deal on it. I was worried about it though, plus the Hacken CD, because the dates, the shipping got delayed, and I was hoping that nothing got destroyed in the mail. But I'm happy that they're here, safe and sound. Especially this, because this is my baby right here. This is by far my crown jewel, and I cannot wait to listen to this over and over. I mean, despite the few scratches it has, I don't care. I'm just happy to own this. And yeah, and this is a long enough video as it is, so I'll probably just have to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a long video, so I'm very excited with what I got, with what I showed you. Very curious about some of the albums on here, and I can't wait to listen to a lot of them and get back to you on After the Spin. So yeah, it's gonna be a minute before I get to that second episode. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.